Thank you very much. We are very pleased to be joined by the distinguished mayor of the District of Columbia, Washington, D.C., Ms. Muriel Bowser. Mayor, thank you very much, and we welcome you. Your comments, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Madam Chair, and to all the members of the Platform Drafting Committee. Good afternoon. I'm Muriel Bowser. I'm a Democrat, and I'm the mayor of Washington, D.C. And I'm very delighted to welcome you to my hometown. I'm also delighted that we've been joined by our chair of the D.C. party, Anita Bonds, and our shadow senators, Strauss and Brown. We know you have a packed agenda. We're so glad that you brought the sunshine with you. It's been raining here for a month. And I know you also have a lot of competing priorities, so I'll get right to it. You probably won't be surprised to hear that we in Washington, D.C. have a big request of you too, and that is that you consider very seriously and do add statehood for Washington, D.C. to our platform. Mr. Chairman, you know well that these are good days for Washington, D.C. Our economy is strong. Our population grows by about 1,000 people each month. We're making historic investments in our schools and public education, and our fiscal house is in order. We're working hard every day to give every Washingtonian a fair shot with a good-paying job and affordable housing. Just yesterday, our legislature approved unanimously raising the wage in Washington, D.C. to $15 by 2020. Yet despite these successes, Mr. Chairman, you know that Washingtonians don't benefit in the same way that all Americans do. Despite the fact that we perform all of the functions of a state, Washingtonians do not enjoy the rights of all Americans. Our nearly 700,000 residents live in the shadow of the nation's capital without a vote in Congress. Our people pay federal taxes. We pay our taxes more per person than any state, but we have no vote in the House, despite the valiant efforts of our Congresswomen, and we have no representation in the Senate at all. The people of Washington joined the armed forces, and tragically, some have given their lives. Yet, we have no champion for the 30,000 veterans in Washington, D.C. Our voters elect an executive and legislative body to pass a budget and to pass our laws. But Congress has the ability to override the voice and choices of our people and the public officials they elect. We are Washingtonians, and we are Americans too. And we want to be considered just like every other American. And just like was said, you don't have to be just like me to be just like me. And that is why we're asking you to join in our fight to become the 51st state in our union. We share the belief that all men and women are created equal, no matter the color of their skin, who they love, their native tongue, or certainly no matter where they live, their zip code. This issue, D.C. statehood, transcends politics, or at least it should. We know it doesn't for the Republicans, but it must for the Democrats. Access to democracy is not a Democratic or Republican issue, it's an American issue. We are doing our part here in D.C., but we need the support of our friends in every one of the states across our country. We are grateful to Senator Sanders for being a part of the bill in the Senate that will give D.C. statehood. We are grateful to Secretary Clinton for her full-throated endorsement of D.C. statehood, where she said she would be a vocal advocate. Now we need your leadership, your help, your support. Please support statehood for Washington, D.C. by including it in our party platform. Together, we have an opportunity to do something else historic. Let's end this injustice in Washington, D.C. Give the people, 700,000 tax-paying Americans, representation in our House a vote and 2 senators. Please support DC statehood. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Mayor.